Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, yes, Prof. I can hear you.
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Welcome, sir. Good evening, Prof.
I celebrate you, Mr. Levi Johnson.
Prof, happy to have you around.
In the house. Mr. Benison, how are you doing over in Port Harcourt?
I'm doing great, sir. Thank you for.
That's awesome. You guys are enjoying that. There's no lockdown in Port Harcourt. You can move around within the states.
Partially.
Yeah. But we have a total lockdown in my axis, so I've been around all this while. Yeah. Good evening, everyone. And in a couple of minutes, we'll be rounding up these sections to give it back to our boss, Engineer Edward. And looking at this, for me, it's a critical thing. And why do I say it's critical thing? Because this is what we actually are paid for. And when I mean what we paid for, the report itself, how to get access to quality information. And this quality information comes in form of a report. And the fastest way to get this is through the Telegram, just like Engineer Edwards was showing us earlier, is to go through the Telegram because it's easier to have access to Telegram, especially for some of us that cannot do an alarm for our email. Because as you're getting it on Telegram, it's dropping in your email. And from the email, you can see exactly the numbers of that's the article, that's the report that is coming in. So I will be sharing my screen now to be able to take us to what we have. So that it will be easier for us to go through Mr. Edward, can you see my screen?
Not yet, sir.
Not yet.
Can I share my screen while you take them on it? What do you want me to do?
Yes, I need to go straight to the website.
Website, okay.
Yes, that's TONOIT website, www.tonoit.com.
Okay. I'm doing that, sorry. All right, so let me share my screen.
Okay, while we wait for Engineer Edward to share his screen, as a newbie in this space,
can you see my screen? Can you see my screen now?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay, just tell me where you want me to go to.
Yes, I can see your screen now. So let me log in into an account.
Okay.
I need to go into the dashboard.
Okay.
So the moment we log into our account, we have access to something like this. Then we put in our username and our password. So it brings us to a space like this where we have a welcome note that gives our name. Then on our left-hand corner, we can see the menu. Dashboard, my account, network, finance, members area, blog. For this class, we are going to look at the members area of the blog. The report we are expecting to have access to is always in the blog section, and at the same time, in the blog section, and at the same time, you see it in the members area, the download under members area. Once you click on members area, you get download. Then you can click on the download PDF format. While in the blog, you have access to video.
Who is writing on my screen? Who is writing on my screen? Please stop writing on my screen.
So, looking at the latest report, which is the report that comes in on 27th April 2020, which is a 192.2. We get that straight on that blog. Once we go straight on that blog, we have access to the latest reports. Which is looking at the market, we see that the market is on the uptrend and being on the uptrend now in TONOIT. People outside there are doing trial and error. But for us, we know the exact thing that we need to do. And the updates we are having, number 192.2, which comes up on the April 27th. This is a follow-up of what we've been having since March. And how do you read this? For us that are newbies, looking at charts might be a little bit confusing for us. Don't worry, TONOIT got our back. The first thing we need to do, just like what we have, we need to read through from the beginning to the end to be able to digest the exact information the chief data analyst is presenting to us. The figures are so important. We need to know the targets. We need to know our entry point. We need to know what exactly is happening. At the current price, Bitcoin is already 8,000 plus. And in less than 24 hours, Bitcoin was just around $7,500, $7,400. So looking at this report, on the 23rd of April, 2020, Bitcoin hit its target range of 7,899. Prior to this time, Bitcoin was just 7,400 plus 7,500. And Bitcoin still on the track for its momentum going to the uptrend. Because at the moment, Bitcoin is heading to the bull. And the report is telling us, because whatever that is happening in the Bitcoin, we have an advantage, just like an average person in the crypto space, trading crypto space. wants to look at the technical analysis and try to do some charting. But for us, all these things has been handled on our behalf by Marius and his team. And they gave us some parameters telling us what markets are those markets that we need to look at. The behavioral charts that we have already, the way those markets are moving, then the same way Bitcoin is moving on the same chart. We have example of DJI, which is the American stock, which is Dow Jones. We have example of that. Then we have example of Apple. Let me scroll up, Engineer Edward. I need to go up. I need to go down rather. Let me scroll down. Okay. Yesterday, Marius was warning us that by on the 23rd of April, which is, he was warning us that the market would drop by $1,000. And that was at the point that Mr. Benison, just like an example Mr. Evo was giving us, that Mr. Benison was able to get into the markets at 6,000 plus. And within 48 hours, the market has jacked up back to 7,000 plus. And from there, we're already at 8,000. And is giving us, telling us that within 48 to 72 hours, we are looking at a target of $8,463. And from there, the markets will likely move in straight to as high as 9,000. When we look at the charts that we have, that we're looking at now, I need it to go up, sir. When we look at the charts,
should I zoom in?
Yes, I'm zooming from my end.
Okay, no, for others
Let
to
me
see.
zoom in.
Yeah.
Yes, you can zoom. The chart. Okay. Okay. When we look at the charts, we should not bother about the graph. Just look at the figures and the dates. That is what we need. That is how simplified Marius' team has been able to get this thing to us. When we look at it, you realize that between 23rd, the price is going to hit 7,000, and which is already, he has already hit 7,899. He has gotten to that. And we are looking at it to get to 8,463 range between today and on the 30th. And already we have seen it. So for some of us that have seen this, you know exactly when to come in, when the price was low, which is 6,700 plus. And we follow the trend to when it gets to 8,000 plus, because it might still go down. But one thing we know for sure, that anything that is going to happen, Marius is going to get to us. and keeping our stop loss at $6,750. And I know by the time Mr. Edward is, is showing us how to set it up on Binance, then he's going to show us on how to go about it. Looking at this is Bitcoin. And TONOIT actually gave us access to more than 40 cryptos, more than 40 assets. And for every new person that is on this call, we need to go to the download area and make sure that January 16th January 16th downloads, we have to go through it, vet it, the top 40 cryptos. We vet it January 16th, 2020. All the top 40 cryptos ranging from Ethereum, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Bitcoin SV, Ripple, Gigabytes, Leak, all these top 40 cryptos has been analyzed by Marius and his team. We have the short-term, the mid, and the long-term view of it. So with this, we know exactly that, yes, this is the direction all these assets are going to. And another download we need to look at is 15th of February, 2020, which are the 17 coins that are going to do 6,900%. 6,900%. 17 coins that are going to do 6,900%. We need to look at that blog as well. We need to look at that download as well. Can you help me go to the download, sir?
All right, I'm doing just that. It's found
the member area.
Yeah.
The members area. Once you click, you have the download. Then once you get to the download, the reports we are treating in the blog, the same one that comes April 27th. That's the last one you're saying. Bitcoin PDF reports 191.2 is actually 192. Once you download it, is 192, so that you can get the exact information. You read through, then you follow those figures. Those figures are your concern. You follow those figures, you know the down, then you know when you need to exit from the market. Then you help me scroll down to February 15th. February 15th, that is 17 coins. 15th of February, 1-5. Those are the 17 coins that are going to do 6,900%. All we need to do is to make sure that we get all this coin. We purchase all this coin from the exchanges. One thing about these coins is that they are long-term. Long-term means 24 months. And one secret I want to share with you is this. When Marius said 24 months, the markets can be short. The market can come in, the dates can be collapsed. That's the time can be collapsed. And when the time collapses, what you're looking at 24 months can come in lesser than 24 months. One of the assets we have in this 17 is Gigabyte. And in a week or thereabout, Gigabyte has he has given us over 100%. For some of us that are already in gigabyte, we've gotten over 100% in gigabyte. So as you are doing your RSP, you're doing the passive, whatever you are getting there, you can convert it to buy all these coins. Once you do that, yes, it's something you will never regret. And after this, then you go to January 16th, which is the top 40. January 16 will give you a broad view of what Marius is giving us. It will give you a broad view of what we need to look at. Some of these assets that we have in January 16, some of them are long-term. Let us call most of them are long-term, because what we're doing to know it, we long and we take advantage of a long shot. We are swing traders. We are not day traders, because day traders lose some money. They win some and they lose some. Most of the time, they don't catch up with the trend. But for a swing trader, you are always in profit, because you cover all the profit that you have in the trend. There's a saying that says, trend is our friend. Trend is your friend. You catch up with all the earnings within the trend. That is an example of what Marius is given as Warren Buffett's skill. Because Warren Buffett will come into a trade in January, he won't look back until is December or next January. If it's going to short, it's going to be like 6 months. For every movement you see within that period, Warren Buffett is taking profits, and you will always be in a more profit than someone that is doing a day trade. Then another blog that I would recommend us to look at is the 10 fingers. The 10 fingers, I think that should be February, January 22nd. January 22nd. That is the 10 fingers. January 22nd, that's the 10 fingers. 10 fingers is what you can call the Marius strategy. Time will not permit me to go in details, but I will just summarize what we have in the 10 fingers. By the way, someone might be asking, how do I download this file? How do I get it on my phone or on my system? All you need to do is to just click once on the title, on the dates. Click once on the title where you have the date, January 22nd, 2020, the model. Just click once, you see it download straight to your device, and you can use your PDF reader to read it. The January 22nd, 2020, which is the model portfolio 10 fingers, summarize, is telling us how we can take advantage of the Marius strategy, how you can turn $10,000 to $1.2 million. Some of us might say, oh, I don't have $10,000. Must I invest $10,000 before I get in $1.2 million? No. For me, I said, if you don't have $10,000, no problem. Do you have $1,000? If you have $1,000, the same ratio, the same percentage, someone that is putting $10,000 will earn is the same percentage you are going to get. If the person is earning, if the person is earning, just give me 2 minutes, sir. With 2 minutes, I'm rounding up. If the person is earning 1.2 with 10,000, if you are putting 1,000, you are sure of getting $120,000. If you are putting $100, you are sure of 12,000. If you are putting $10, you are sure of $1 you are sure of 1,200. What do you need to do? You need to follow his 3 steps. This portfolio has been divided into 3. You have the 10 fingers. Out of the 10 fingers, you are advised to farm only 2 of the 10 assets that is in the category of the 10 fingers. You are advised to farm only 2. And at every time, you should have some percentage of your money should be in dollar, in cash, which can be in stable coin, which is USDT, Paxo, can be in any of the stable coin through USD at every time, so that once there is a call, you can quickly take advantage of that. Then we have the 2 palm. The 2 palm consists of 20 different assets. Out of these 20 different assets, you only pick 10 out of them for a long term. Once you do that, some of these assets are still less than 1 cent. You don't need to have $10,000, $100,000 before you take advantage of it. And the last portfolio is called the random the random old bag. That is some assets you want to leave for long term. He has given us the amount. Some of them you can put as low as $100. You can put as low as $200 in all days. So the main concern you need to do, all you need to do in this report is to look at the figure. Forget if the charts are distracting you, just forget about the chart, look at the figures, look at the date, and follow it in simple English. Just follow the write-up a 10-year-old person can understand. Just follow the write-up. And if you don't understand what is there, you have leaders that in the house you can beckon on, you can call on, and they will break it down for you. They will break it down for you. So this is the 10 fingers portfolios. So you can see those assets that Marius has put in there. For some of us that are new as well, you need to go through CoinMarketCap to be able to get the full name of all these assets. You get the full and the abbreviations of all these assets of the coins. Then the videos that you have in the back office as well, the training videos, you get the one that talks about the terms that we have in the terms that we use in the crypto trading. So from that, you can actually get a better understanding. Thank you so much. Because of the time, we will not be able to go into deep. Okay, so we have the CoinMarketCap. With the CoinMarketCap, you have the name, you have
okay, your time is up. Okay, your time is up. Thank you.
Abbreviations. That's the short form. Like Ethereum.
Thank you very much.
When you look at the circulating supply, you can see ETH. That's the short form of Ethereum. Bitcoin, BTC, Ripple, you have XRP, Theta, you have a USDT. Like that, you go through, down, search for the coin, you see what they are doing, you look at the history. Any coin you want to farm, Marius advises us, you need to get to know, understand what is driving those coins. So that by the time he's giving us those reports, by the time we're joining the weekly webinar, the weekly call, then you know exactly what he's saying. You know exactly what he's saying. So thank you so much for this privilege. Over to you, Engineer Edward.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Odunayo. Truly, you've displayed tonight that true to your name, you are Prof. Okay, so I believe we all benefited from what he shared with us. Any question from there? We're taking just 2 questions. Any question from there, please, before we go into Binance? Because what he just shared with us now, we need to know exactly how to apply it. Because if you don't know how to apply it, trust me, it's all useless. Yes, Joy's hand is up. Okay, Joy, is your hand up? Okay, perhaps you're giving us high five. All right, yes, any question, please. If you have any question, feel free. Prof is still here. It will attend to your question. Just one person. Okay, so along the line, you can type your question. Okay, you can type your question. We'll respond to the question. Trust me. Okay, so just type your question out, or you could write it. Okay, someone's hand is up. Amarachi.
Amarachi.
Okay, Amarachi, what's your question? Please go ahead. Ask your question.
My question goes like this. So you say, why can I get that 17? This blog post of that's 15 February 2020. That's 17 crystals to buy. So how can I get it?
Are you seeing my screen right now?
Yes.
This is one of the reasons why I said people should not come late. I think I need to lock the room now. Let me see. I'm locking the room. If you cannot come in, if your network takes you out. So we want people to ask questions based on what is happening. Now, the question I'm asking, everything has been outlined. Can you see my screen, madam?
Yes.
Can you see my screen?
I can.
Okay, so Mr. Odunayo, please call the dates of the various reports you mentioned.
January 16th, 2020, that's where you get the top 40 cryptos. January 16th, you get the top 40 crypto.
In the first place, hold on. Sorry, hold on.
Are you hearing me?
Hold on, Mr. Odunayo. Now, you need to understand that here is how you get there. You come to, once you log into your account, are you with me? Once you log into your account, you come to member area, click on member area.
Yes.
You click on member area, right under member area, something will appear. Download will appear. Click on download. When you click on download, it brings you to the page we are right now. Okay, it will bring you to this page.
Okay.
So he's giving you now the dates, especially for those of you who just joined us. But the good thing is that you still have access to the report. So you can go to January what, Mr. Odunayo?
January 16th,
now
2020, that's the top 40 cryptos.
You can scroll down. Can you see this? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
All right, so yeah, January 16, that top 40. You need to just click on it. When you click on it, a PDF file will open, whether your phone or your computer. You go through it, okay? Now, what next?
Okay.
Then January 22nd, that's the 10 fingers.
January 22nd, here.
10 fingers.
Yeah, January 22nd.
No, that's 27th. That's 27th, the one under.
Sorry. Yeah, this.
22nd of January.
Then the next one.
That's the 10 fingers. The next one is February 15th.
February 15th
of February.
Yeah.
That's the 17 coins that will do 6,900%.
17 February. Have you seen it?
15.
Yes.
15 February.
All right, so thank you very much, Mr. Odunayo.
Then when you are opening 15th February, the PDF has a password. So you can see the password is written there. The password for this document is Bitcoin _. That's what you need to open it. You type Bitcoin _. That's capital B. That's the password to open the PDF.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Odunayo. Please, if you got questions, okay, let me allow Justin ask. Justin, your question, please. Justin, your question. You need to accept to unmute from your end. Justin, you need to accept to unmute from your end, otherwise we can't hear you. Okay, while you are struggling with that, Shamaka Okoli said, please, Prof, mention a particular blog or report before the random old bag. Can you help out with the name? I don't think I
Before
got
the random old bag, the blog I mentioned is actually the 17th, that's the February 15th. That's the one I mentioned.
Okay.
Yes. So the person can go through the 4 blogs.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, so if you have more questions, please, Becky Joseph, please, I want to ask how to make use of stop loss and the advantage. We are going to that now. Okay, we'll be going to that now. Yes, another question from blog posts and reports. Another question from regarding that part. Okay, so we want to believe that what got what Mr. Odunayo shared. Please endeavor to go back to your backup. Please just click on the blog post, read up all the previous blog posts and the reports. You'll be amazed the kind of report that we have. Trust me, you will be amazed. Thank you very much once again, Prof. Now let's move over to
Thank you, sir.